Here we have a package from Speedway Motors, we're making some control arms for my truck. So I've got 19-inch long aluminum rod. I'm not going to put that on there, it'll get messed up. What else we got? Adjustable ends with bushings, jam nuts for both sides. One side of this is right-hand thread and the other side is left-hand thread, so that once it's all together we can just twist this in the middle and then it'll adjust. So yeah, that's what we're going to be putting together today. It would just be a little bit more cost-effective option than buying an already done set, and this way you get some custom length, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so this is how it's going to be set up with the end links here, jam nut, threaded tube, end link, and then the part that's missing is what I'm going to be building today. So that'll complete the adjustable camber arms. Now I'm going to clear some space around the truck and then get ready to take out the stock camber arms. I think I'm just going to drop the rear subframe so I can work over there and not be cramped under the truck. There's not a lot of room there. Okay, so the truck's jacked up, so now the subframe doesn't have any weight on it, really, because you can just pick this up. The only bolts I have to undo are 1, 2, one right there, and the trailing arm mounts, and then the whole subframe comes out, and I'll be able to work on it a lot easier. Okay, now everything is unbolted. Just gotta go get a little hammer. I think this bolt should come out. That one's out. That one's out. And then I'm pretty sure I should just be able to lower it out. So let's see. There you go, subframe's out. Okay, so now the wheels are off. You can see this top mount a lot better. There's that bolt, that mounting point down there. So that mounting point down there is that end link that I showed you earlier. So that's what that's going to be. It's good, like the part that's already done for me. This side is the part that I'm going to have to make a bracket for. Looking at these, now I'm actually pretty scared that these are going to break too, because those are pretty rusty and there's nowhere to grab a wrench on the back. So, because the mounts are in the way. So it looks like I'm going to heat those up, and then I might pour some water on them to just shrink them a bit. Hopefully they loosen up a bit. But yeah, hopefully those don't break. So I just heated those up and they came out pretty good, nothing broke. That one I just got to pry out a bit, but the threads are done, it's out. So that's pretty good. I gotta pound that out. Pound that out. Okay, well this is something I didn't know about, but right, hopefully you can get them out. Oh. In here, this is the part that gets threaded into the end of that bolt. Finally got them out. It was a huge pain in the ass. These bushings, what they were doing was the metal part inside was spinning as well as the bolt, so I couldn't get them out, so I had to heat up the bolt. I put a pair of vice grips on there and then threaded it out and pounded it out once the threads were done. Same with that side. They're out. I'm going to clean them up a bit before I put new parts in there. Okay, so this is what we're going to be building. We need a piece that's exactly from this side to this side, and then like a U, so that I have somewhere to weld the threaded rod onto. So you get this measurement, it's 2 1/4, so that's what we're going to bend our flat bar to. So we need to make 2 U channels, and these are just the marks. Got the piece in there ready to be bent. We're going to bend one, and then we'll have to weld the other one. Okay, first one's bent. It's 90, so now we just have to bend this one, but because our bender doesn't allow for this tight of a bend, I'm gonna take and use a cutoff wheel and make a notch right there, and then bend it over by hand and tack weld it, or not tack weld it, fully weld it. Okay, so we got that bent up. This is the bend we did in the bender. It's round. This is the bend I did with the cutoff wheel and just a hammer. So now that's 100% square. I'll weld this fillet, and then this will be ready for some holes we'll drill in it, and then yeah. Okay, I have it set up so that there's a block of wood in there that's exactly the size of the knuckle portion, and then a vice grip on both sides, so it's holding it super tight. So this just eliminates a little bit of warping. That one's welded, looks alright, it'll hold. I might do another pass and then round that corner to make it look like the other one, just make it a little bit more professional looking. But turned out good. Got some threaded rod cut out, and then this little magnetic square just holding it in. I'll check to make sure it's 100% square before I weld it, but this is the idea, and then this is going to get threaded into that aluminum rod. Okay, so there we go, they're both welded. Now I have to drill 4 holes, I guess, just in the bottom here, where the actual knuckle is gonna bolt up, and then I'll round the corners, and I'll be able to assemble the control arms. Okay, so I just started drilling these. I let the threaded part cool down a bit. I just have this wooden spacer in here so that it doesn't split, and then I'm just gonna, hopefully this drill bit's long enough to just go all the way through so that I know that they're parallel. So it looks like the drill bit was long enough. This just makes it so that I know that the holes are lined up. And we're just painting them up, and we'll be ready to put them together. Just gotta paint them, and then I rounded the corners. This way it just looks like it came out of a factory. Okay, so this is the completed one beside one that's just unassembled. There's the ends I built. Those just get threaded on. The jam nut goes on, then it gets threaded into the rod. Same with this end. End link goes on, jam nut goes on, threads into the rod. Okay, so the arms are done. They're installed right there, right there. Subframe's back in, didn't film that, but I wanted to just show what it'll look like when it drops down. They're extended out really far, so it's gonna have a lot of camber. Definitely not gonna run this much ever. Just making sure that's straight. But let's see what it looks like. Lower it down nice and slow. One thing I forgot to mention before was after you're done adjusting this arm to the correct size that you want, or the length, you have to take this nut, thread it on, and lock it really tight. Same with the one down there. Those are called jam nuts, and then it just keeps the bar from doing exactly what we did before, lengthening or shortening.